Hail to the Chief, the Patrick Mahomes Saga. Chapter 1. Hurts, Don't It? Super Bowl 59 was supposed to be his night, his coronation as the GOAT, a three-peat, a fourth ring, a fourth Super Bowl MVP, another feather in the cap of the NFL's Golden Boy. Then the clock struck 0, and reality settled in. Mahomes stood in utter disbelief as a sea of green confetti started pouring from above. He trembled with rage as he watched the Philadelphia Eagles begin their celebration on the field. The scoreboard was brutal. Eagles 40, Chiefs 22. It hadn't even been close. Patrick had tried everything. No-look passes, sidearm lasers, running for his life. Even that weird jump throw thing he does when he panics. Nothing worked. The Eagles' defense swarmed like they were collecting a bounty. His offensive line crumbled like the week-old cookies buried in between the cushions of Andy Reid's couch. His defense had their tushes pushed in. All season long, Roger Goodell had promised Mahomes an unprecedented bundle-rooski of accolades. But instead of glory, betrayal. Patrick Mahomes made his way to midfield. He anxiously awaited Jalen Hurts, who was rapidly approaching him, exuding the bravado of a champion. Their eyes met. Patrick swallowed hard.
Good game, bro,
he said, reluctantly extending a hand. Jalen took it, firm grip, a confident nod.
You as well, man. You're a great competitor.
Mahomes chuckled, taking the words, or lack thereof, personally.
Really? Just a great competitor? I think you meant to say the greatest of all time. I'm the best damn QB to ever play this game.
Jalen laughed it off.
Hey, if you won tonight, I think Brady would have to unretire.
Jalen paused, a smirk creeping on his lips.
So I guess this loss really hurts, don't it?
He said, flashing his handsome smile. Patrick forced a weak laugh, a last-ditch effort to save face, but it was too late. Jalen crossed the line. Now Mahomes had to fire back. It didn't matter if this was simply an exchange of words. He needed to win something tonight.
Let's be honest, Jalen. I carried my team here. Your team carried you. You're a glorified game manager. You might be champions tonight, but I'm still the best.
There was a pause. Jalen maintained his composure, preparing a calculated response.
That's weird. Not only do you sound like Kermit the Frog, you're green with envy too.
Dead silence. Time slowed as Patrick registered the insult. The crowd, the cameras, the celebration. None of it existed. All he could see was Jalen Hurts, standing there, smug and self-satisfied. Patrick's eyes locked on him with the intensity of a man seconds away from snapping. His heart raced, his fists twitching at his sides. He didn't just stare at Jalen. He glared through him, fantasizing about erasing that smirk from history itself. Jalen gave a little shrug and turned to walk away, knowing he just bested Mahomes for the second time tonight.
I get it,
he said, turning his head back.
Losing hurts. But hey, you're still the best at getting carried by the refs.
Patrick stood there, speechless. He didn't have a comeback. Just a bitter taste in his mouth and the slow, burning realization that he'd just lost again. First the game, now the war of words, and that hurt even more. He was supposed to win. The confetti seemed to fall heavier now, like it was mocking him. Patrick let out a heavy sigh and went to look for Travis Kelce, his brother in arms, his go-to, the Robin to his Batman. Surely they could talk this out, mourn this loss, and plot the next climb together. But Travis was already halfway down the tunnel with Taylor Swift wrapped around his arm like a human scarf.
Hey, Trav!
Travis looked back.
Yo, tough one, bro.
Can we talk for a sec?
Patrick said, jogging over. Before Travis could get another word in, Taylor Swift interrupted.
Babe, we have 6 interviews lined up. I told them we'd be there on time. Let's go.
Now.
The Swifties don't wait.
And neither do I.
She said, yanking on Travis's arm.
Rain check, Pat.
Are you being serious right now?
Sorry, dude. She gets mad when I'm late.
And just like that, they were gone. Patrick was alone. Well, almost alone. Jake from State Farm was waiting for him like a dog sitting by the door all day. Khakis pristine, red polo tucked tightly.
Hey, Patrick!
He beamed.
Tough loss. But hey, you're still my MVP.
Patrick gave him a tired look.
Hey, Jake.
Keep your head up, champ. You still run this league.
Yeah, I know. I'm fine.
Jake stepped in closer, eyes gleaming with unnerving enthusiasm.
I saw you and Jalen after the game. The way he talked to you, disrespectful. I've got ideas, Patrick. We could key his car and slash his tires. He doesn't have State Farm.
Patrick rolled his eyes.
Really, Jake? Petty pranks?
Right. Sorry, just like a good neighbor, you know?
Jake leaned in, eyes wild.
I worship the cleats you walk in, Pat. You just say the word, and I'll prove it.
Jake put a hand on Patrick's shoulder.
I'm always here for you, Pat.
Yeah, okay, man, relax.
Patrick turned his back and headed toward the locker room without another word, needing to be alone with his thoughts. He had just lost the biggest game of his life. His best friend was whipped beyond recognition. His enemies were laughing. Jake from State Farm, a borderline stalker in khakis, might be the only person he can trust right now. This was not the off-season he imagined, but he was ready to get back in the lab and go back to work. It's not easy being king. The crown felt heavy, and QBs will surely attempt to usurp his throne in the next season. But he wasn't done. Not even close. He was just getting started.